All right, on this Columbus Day, 2017, here's the long-range weather forecast for the lower Hudson Valley, including Westchester, Rockland, Putnam, Southern Dutchess, and Orange counties. And we begin the month very much the way October has been. We begin November in the same way because it's unusually warm. The atmosphere basically is very happy, and it's very happy to be very warm. A huge ridge of high pressure takes control during the first 10 days of the month. And there's a jet stream way up over central Canada, so it's the same unusually warm weather pattern that was in place during the record-breaking warm October, and that will continue. Highs on the 1st through the 6th of November will break records into the mid-70s and partly sunny. A powerful western Great Lakes storm will lift far to the north to James Bay on the 7th to the 10th, keeping all the cold air over the upper Midwest and western Ontario. As a cold front moves through our region during the second week of November, it'll bring much colder air with just highs in the 30s and the first snow showers of the season. Then a quick warm-up during the third week of November as another storm rapidly intensifies and tracks northeastward to western New York. Highs will be in the 50s and 60s. So November will actually be above normal in temperature and below normal in precipitation. Rainy, windy, warm conditions. Lake effect snows move to central New York and western New York, but we just stay in the mild air. During the Thanksgiving holiday, much cooler air will bring temperatures back to normal with sunny to partly sunny skies. A classic nor'easter will bring will bring heavy rains and winds gusting over 50 miles an hour to end the month. December, temperatures above normal, precipitation above normal. Rain will change to heavy wet snow as a powerful storm moves northward to eastern Canada during the first few days of the month. Over a foot of snow over higher elevations of the lower Hudson Valley, and that'll be all over, especially Putnam, Orange, and Dutchess County, but mainly a rain event to the south over Rockland and Westchester. It will be very windy during the first week of December as a huge low becomes anchored over the Canadian Maritimes. A persistent northwesterly flow will keep temperatures slightly below normal. Then a major storm will slide eastward across the southern Great Plains to Arkansas and Tennessee during the second week, bringing heavy snow just north of the storm and a severe ice storm to the south across portions of the deep south. In the Hudson Valley, we'll get only a dusting to a few inches of snow as the low moves out to sea off the Virginia coast. The third week will feature generally cold, dry weather until an Alberta clipper races southeastward on a very fast northwesterly jet stream on the 17th to the 20th of December, with half a foot of snow, even in the lower Hudson Valley. Then mild, dry weather will take over, including a sunny Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, with highs around 50 degrees. Then a low will track eastward to North Carolina and east of Cape Cod on the 26th to the 29th of December, with 1 to 2 feet of snow across the region. This could be the big snow of the winter. I think it's the after Christmas snow could turn out to be the biggest snowstorm of the winter. Winds gusting over 50 miles an hour. Arctic air will push southward to end the year with sunny skies and highs only in the teens. January, temperatures below normal, precipitation below normal. Very cold, dry Arctic air will begin the brand new year with plenty of sunshine. Then another Alberta clipper will dive southeastward from the western Great Lakes, 2 to 3 feet of snow from western New York to northern New England. It could be an unusually strong Alberta clipper. A lot of energy, a lot of moisture with this storm. This is unusual for an Alberta clipper. But we actually may get up to a foot of snow in the Hudson Valley. At the higher elevations, though, of the area, particularly Putnam and Dutchess and Orange County, we could get a foot of snow, especially January 7th through 10th. The storm will reinforce the very cold, windy conditions. It'll be a very windy January with partly sunny skies, highs just 10 to 15 degrees during the second week of January. When I say during the second week, I'm saying there'll be a few days during the second week when that will occur. Just like when I say the 7th to the 10th, I don't mean it's going to be snowing that whole time. I'm saying sometime during the 7th and the 10th, we may get the major Alberta Clipper. So that's going to be an unusual event. And it'll get cold after that. Winds, the storm track shifts to the west, and a storm moving from the Ohio Valley to western New York on the 15th to the 22nd of January brings mild weather. So it's going to be a real classic January thaw from the 15th to the 22nd of January, before a huge storm will move to the western Great Lakes and intensify over Quebec, with strong westerly winds and occasional snow showers, even with temperatures slightly warmer than normal, and cold, dry air will return to end the month of January. February, temperatures above normal, precipitation above normal. Even though it won't be raining, there'll be many days without any rain. When we do get rain, it's going to be very heavy, so that's why the precipitation will be above normal. And it's going to be a mild February. Fine February weather will prevail right through the first week, with sunshine and seasonably cold air. The Alberta Clipper will race, another Alberta Clipper will race to the mid-Atlantic coast, where it will rapidly intensify, and cold air will wrap around the storm. We could get half a foot of snow on February 10th to 13th. Then a gradual warming trend with a series of low-pressure systems along a stationary front and moderate to heavy rain. Highs will be in the 50s and 60s on February 16th to 18th. Then a strong cold front will bring colder air and snow showers, but temperatures will just get back to normal before a powerful storm takes shape over the center of the nation and moves to western Pennsylvania, and the mercury will soar to spring-like levels in the 60s and even 70s, with heavy rains on February 23rd to 25th. This could be a major flooding event. Then sharply colder air to end the month, with a drastic change in the mild weather pattern to a real Arctic cold, and it'll feel like the middle of winter by the end of February and the first week of March. And that's the official long-range weather forecast on WRCR, and that covers the entire lower Hudson Valley, and it looks like it's going to be a wild winter.